without further ado, we're going to review the Rabbit R1. Here we go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jesse, and I'm the founder and CEO of riveting.
Play it.
I'm so excited to be here today to present to you two things we've been working on. A revolutionary new foundation model and a groundbreaking consumer mobile device powered by it. Our mission is to create the simplest computer, something so intuitive that you don't need to learn how to use it. The best way to achieve this is to break away from app-based operating system currently used by smartphones. Instead, we envision a natural language-centered approach. The computer we're building, which we call the companion, should be able to talk to, understand, and more importantly, get things done for you. The future of human-machine interfaces should be more intuitive.
True.
Now, before we get started, let's take a look at the existing mobile devices that we use.
I have like 300 apps.
The one device that's in your pocket, the smartphones.
Too many.
Like iPhone and Android phones.
I feel you, man.
These guys been here for years, and we've grown tired of them. The problem with these devices, however, is not the hardware form factor. It's what's inside. The app-based operating system. Want to get a ride to the office? There's an app for that. Want to buy groceries? There's another app.
Sometimes I cannot even remember all the names of all the apps that I have.
Multiple pages and folders to find the app you want to use. And there are always endless buttons that you need to click.
The visual is powerful.
The next page, check the boxes, and jumping back and forth.
I love actually the lighting on this video. It makes it really like...
But with hundreds of apps on your phone today
interesting.
that don't work together, it no longer is. If you look at the top of ranking apps on app stores today, you'll find that most of them focus on entertainment. Our smartphones has become the best device to kill time instead of saving it. It's just harder for them to do things. Many people before us have tried to build a simpler and more intuitive computers with AI a decade ago. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon made Siri, Cortana, and Alexa with these smart speakers. Often, they either don't know what you're talking about or fail to accomplish the task we ask for.
True. I don't
Recent
like those devices
in large
for
language
doing
models,
things.
however, or LLMs, the type of AI technology, have made it much easier for machines to understand you. The popularity of LLM chatbots over the past years has shown that a natural language-based experience is the path forward. However, where these assistants struggle is still getting things done.
I wish it was like a little shorter, because I get the problem.
And use their Expedia plugin to book a ticket. It can suggest options, but ultimately cannot assist you in completing the booking process from start to finish.
Right.
Things like ChatGPT are extremely good at understanding your intentions.
Yeah.
But could be better at triggering actions.
Correct.
Another hot topic is a field of research around what they call agents.
Yes.
It has caught the eye of many open source projects and productivity software companies.
Agents is the future of
What remains
the
to be
AI.
solved is for these agents to perform tasks end to end, accurately and speedily. The problem is forcing a model to perform a task it is not designed for, whether for a language model to reason about web page using super prompts or screenshots.
Yeah.
We have yet to produce an agent as good as users simply clicking the buttons.
True.
To fulfill our vision
or
of a
executive
delightful
secretaries,
companion,
chief of staff,
we must go beyond
assistants.
a piece of complex software. We want it to be in the hands of everyone. So, we first set out to fundamentally understand how computer apps are structured, and more importantly, how humans interact with them. We wanted to find a way for our AI to trigger actions on behalf of users across all environments. We want
I actually don't mind his accent.
Not just
I understand him.
or a limited set of apps, but everything. iOS, Android, and desktop. These applications share something in common, the interface. They all have a user interface.
Yes.
So, at a philosophical level, if we can make an AI trigger actions on any kind of interface, just like a human would, it will solve the problem. This insight led us to create the large action model.
I kind of like the interface argument, but
it is a new foundational model that understands and executes human intentions on computers.
So basically, he's making a device that can take action.
Neural symbolic systems. With a large action model, we fundamentally find a solution to the challenges that apps, APIs, or agents face. We solve it with interfaces.
Interesting.
Learn any interfaces from any software, regardless of which platform they're running on.
I think that's really cool.
Short, the large language model understands what you say.
Yeah.
But the large action model gets things done.
I like that.
We use them to bring AI from words to action. Finally, we can build a computer that, in addition to understanding what you're trying to say, can actually help you do things on your behalf.
I wonder how they get away with like
large action
walls
into an advanced RabbitOS.
Either paywalls or like
it is built
login
real-time
walls.
interactions
You have to log in everything.
And the Rabbit, powered by
or if you go into a new website that
and
needs
test results
for you to sign up, how do you do that without having
one of the kind mobile
do
device.
all the sign up?
Introducing R1, your pocket companion.
Yeah, like interfaces is cool, but okay, let's see it. Wow, it looks kind of slick. There's a button. It looks small. Yeah, it's pretty small. It's a pocket device, which I'm not excited about carrying yet another thing in my bag. I also have a really small bag nowadays, so. There's a 360 camera. Interesting. Looks like he has a speaker and that wheel, probably to play with the screen interaction. So it's not touchscreen, I guess, because it has the little wheel. I wonder if it's like waterproof. Again, I don't know why I'm obsessed with
designed in collaboration with Teenage Engineering, the R1 is a fully standalone device, primarily driven by natural language.
Who's Teenage Engineering?
The accumulation of countless hours of work from our research, design, and software teams. It is simple to use.
Nice.
R1 is equipped with everything you need to interact with you and perceive your surroundings. It comes with a touchscreen, a push-to-talk button, and an analog scroll,
and a push button,
a microphone and speakers,
touchscreen. Where do you need
and a computer vision-enabled 360-degree rotational camera we call the Rabbit Eye. It is Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capable, and it has the same card slots that supports global 4G LTE network.
Nice.
And now, let's see how it works.
Has a SIM
I can
card,
ask Rabbit for
Wi-Fi,
anything,
Bluetooth.
just like if I'm using ChatGPT.
Very nice.
The difference, though, is the speed. With RabbitOS, I get a response 10 times faster than most of the voice AI projects.
It's supposed to be fast.
Rabbit answers my questions within 500 milliseconds. With a push-to-talk button,
half a second.
You don't need to say anything to wake it up. Just press and hold the button and talk, like a walkie-talkie. Now, let's give it a shot. What's the nature of the reality?
The nature of reality is a topic that has captivated the minds of philosophers and thinkers throughout
history. Seems pretty fast.
According to Bertrand Russell, reality is composed of hard data derived from sensory experiences and
the voice
analysis.
Is quite robotic.
It is the amalgamation of our perceptions.
It's not pleasing to my ear.
I can speak or type with R1.
Sometimes I cannot really understand those robotic voices.
You will also know that the response speed is much faster than using some of the LLM assistant apps with web browsing, such as ChatGPT. What's the stock price of Coca-Cola?
Searching for the stock price of Coca-Cola. The stock price of Coca-Cola, KO, is $59.76.
It has color. That's
Who
nice.
played the role Oppenheimer in Christopher Nolan's latest movies?
In Christopher Nolan's most recent film, Oppenheimer, the role of J. Robert Oppenheimer is played by Cillian Murphy. The film is a biographical
thriller. What do you need the little wheel thing if it's touchscreen? Can you scroll? I'm not sure I understand that part.
Now, let's see how the large action model works. With LAM, Rabbit R1 can interact with all kinds of applications. Introducing the Radical Web Portal. I can log into different services and unlock functionalities for R1. It's just like iCloud. Let's say I want to listen to some music.
This is the part where he has to go to the computer and then log into the thing. And that was my whole thing, is like, if you're going by interface, you have to...
So let's go ahead and
if there's a logging, and almost all services nowadays ask you to log in, then you have to log in all the services. And so if you're not logged in, then I wonder how it works. You cannot take action unless you're like logged in.
The way we design the infrastructure for apps that we interact with, we don't create fake users or spam users. We don't hack their infrastructures. And of course, we do not store any of your third-party credentials. Instead, we redirect you to their login page. We never save your username and password. And we don't track your data. The authentication happens on the respective apps. Now I'm logged in with Spotify. RabbitOS recognized that Spotify has been authenticated on my device.
I wonder if they have like a whitelisted service list, or if you can log in into any app that you want. I don't know.
Just choose your preferred services and log in through them to get authenticated on your device. It's that easy. Now, let's play some music. Play Kraftwerk's Pocket Calculator.
Playing Pocket Calculator by Kraftwerk for you.
Let's go, the little rabbit.
Play another song from the album.
Sure, playing Computer Love for you.
That's all the tracks from the same album. Who wrote the lyrics for this song?
I still don't understand the wheel versus
Ralph
the
Hutter and
touch
Emil Schultz
screen.
wrote the lyrics
I'm
for
not
the song Computer Love
sure.
by
Hopefully
Kraftwerk.
he'll explain.
Which band sampled this song?
It seems that Coldplay's Talk is the only known example of a song that sampled Computer Love.
What do you think about this song?
Computer Love by Kraftwerk is widely regarded as a groundbreaking and influential song in the realm of electronic music. Its fusion of catchy melodies, robotic vocals, and innovative use of synthesizers has left a lasting impact on the genre.
I can also use R1 to call a ride. Get me a ride from my office to home now.
Of course, I will book an Uber ride for you from your office to your home.
That's nice.
Please confirm the ride.
I have 6 people with 3 baggages. Find me an Uber that can fit all of us.
For 6 people and 3 pieces of luggage, I recommend booking an Uber XL as it provides ample space for all passengers and luggage.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but
Please
see,
confirm the ride.
here's the thing. Those are the
Right,
easy
shows up, I
tasks,
just
right?
order.
Let's see if it gets
Uber's
more
on.
complicated later.
I can also use R1 to order food. Get me a 12-inch pizza from Pizza Hut delivered to here. The most ordered option on the app is fine.
Ordering a 12-inch pizza from Pizza Hut. Since you mentioned that the most ordered option is fine, I will select that for you. I just created an order for a 12-inch pizza. It's going to be hand-tossed with a classic marinara sauce and topped with regular cheese. Please confirm your order.
Okay.
That
It can
sounds
order
pretty good. I
pizza.
just confirmed
It can
order.
order Uber ride.
I'm waiting for my pizza.
That's kind of cool.
I can also make R1 to a set of more complex actions that may take multiple apps to finish on a smartphone. For example, if I want to plan a trip to London, I can just describe what I wish in full to R1. I want to take my family to London. It's going to be 2 of us and a child age 12. We're thinking of January 30th to February 5th. Can you plan the entire trip for me with like cheap non-stop flights, grouped seats, a cool SUV, and a nice hotel that has Wi-Fi?
Exploring ticketing options to make your trip a reality.
The waiting game of AI. The silence in between. So here's the thing. Those are the easy tasks, right?
For
Like,
your trip, I
you
found
know what's
various
really
flight
hard?
options,
Try to
hotels to choose from, and car rentals
coordinate a trip
available. Please
across
confirm each option individually for
6
further
group of
details and
people.
booking.
I
Just
wonder
all
if
you
it
find
can
out,
do
just
that.
confirm,
You know what I mean?
Confirm, and that's it.
Because that's
Could you
really
come up
hard.
with a schedule for fun things to do while I'm over there?
On it. I have prepared a detailed travel plan for your trip. In summary, you will be exploring London's iconic landmarks, visiting museums, enjoying delicious meals at local restaurants, and experiencing the vibrant atmosphere of different
I
neighborhoods.
wonder why the rabbit is the main thing and the word is so
Navigation
tiny on the
details are also
bottom
prepared,
too.
and
Like
I can
I
help
feel
you
like
book
that
tickets
would
for
be
any
hard
events
to
you'd like
read
to attend.
maybe in such a
I
small
want to spend the
screen.
entire trip for me. That's awesome. But it
Oh,
seems
see,
like
he's
this is
using
a
the
bit
touch
too
screen to
intense.
scroll.
Isn't
So
that
what is the
an easy
wheel
schedule
for?
for us?
Sure, I'm working on it.
The waiting game of AI.
Please take a look at it and let me know what you think.
It gave me a more relaxed schedule every day with all the details. Sounds really good. And I just confirmed that.
I can foresee a wonderful trip.
Isn't that cool, huh?
Yeah,
R1
it's pretty
can help
cool.
you reach others just like a phone, but smarter. It comes with a built-in real-time translator and a note-taker, removing the final barriers to communication. R1 automatically detects the language spoken in the environment and provides the bi-directional translation.
That's
R1 has an eye, an onboard camera designed for advanced computer vision. It can analyze surroundings and take actions in real time. To activate the eye, just double-tap the button. Oh, funny seeing you here, Rick.
Let me take a look.
Oh, I can recognize the picture and
Never gonna give you up. Playing now, enjoy.
very nice. That's cool.
What? Am I getting rickrolled in my own keynote? Let's move on to the next one. This is what I got in the fridge.
Okay,
Can you make me a
nobody
nice
has
dish?
a fridge
Let's go
that
guys.
organized.
Let
Take
me
a picture
see.
of my fridge and then tell me what I can cook. It's like, come on. It's like,
How about
oh,
being right on?
wow. Look at that broccoli out there.
It's a delicious and low-calorie dish that combines the freshness of
Okay,
broccoli and
okay.
cabbage with the
I would
creaminess
love
of
to
eggs.
test this on my
Here's a
fridge
simple
and
recipe
see if
for
it
you.
actually works in real life.
Nice. It recognized all the stuff and gave me the actual recipes. Rabbit Eye can also help you with your documents. Here's a table I've been working on for job questionnaire. Can you create an additional column that matches candidates who mentioned rabbit in their questions about how they found us?
Okay, would it be cool if we put the column in
Sure,
the
let
spreadsheet.
me take a look at the table and add the matching column for you.
And
I processed the table and sent you an email with the results.
Okay, now let's check our email.
now I have to go to my
continue to
email
interact
and
with
put the
Rabbit OS
thing
even
and
beyond our one. Let's reply this email
Aw.
directly.
It was like a really good hype and then a little bit of a letdown, to be honest. I still cool that it can do that, but like,
have included Rabbit
oh, you can actually interact with it by email. I think that's cool.
LA based.
That's
I just replied email.
has potential.
And I got a refined version from Rabbit.
But is it like connected to my phone? Like,
let's say I have a unique routine
or is it its own?
task.
I think it's its own thing. Like it has its own operating
We are
system.
experimenting with what we call teach mode. Just like how I can teach my friend how to skateboard, I can show R1 how to do it, and it will learn from. This means that any user, regardless of
I
technical
love this
background,
feature.
can teach
This
R1
is
to learn new
amazing
skills.
because I want to teach my devices
you
how
go
to
to
do
teach
things
mode,
for me
start a new
automatically. So let's see what a
Today,
teach mode
I
can
will
do.
show you how to generate an image of puppy using Midjourney.
Like imagine if you have a routine that you do every day
First,
online.
I
I think it would be cool if you can
all
teach a
my
device to do this and it can just
Since this is
automate it for
only
you.
a general image generation, I'll go to Midjourney text gen. Then I will use the image command along with the prompt. Here I'm putting a cute baby wild dog with big eyes, animated cartoon Unreal 8K. Let's wait for a minute for the engine to start generating the images.
Okay, so like it's teaching it how to like maybe generate an image, I guess, which is cool because it looks like it will recognize how to
Once it's done,
go
let's
to
click on
Midjourney
image.
and do this task for you. There's a lot of potential there. Again, because it interacts with user interfaces, that means that you have to be logged in somehow, maybe through the Rabbit or through your, I don't know, like, and it doesn't store logins. So how?
I will
don't know
then
how it
explain
works.
to Rabbit OS how to use this
It means that each
and annotate so
service
that
will have to have an
anything
integration
becomes
with
obvious.
Rabbit. If it doesn't store your login, each service needs an
So let's go
integration
back
with
to our web
Rabbit,
portal.
which I feel like is pretty
request.
limiting.
It
That
takes seconds for the web portal to finish processing.
What I'm saying is like it basically
that's
needs to have a
It's
whitelisted, approved list
Now,
of apps
once we
that it
finish the
can
training,
use in
I
order
can go
to
back to my
actually
Now
interact
let's
with
use
them.
Midjourney.
Not
As I
like you
told
can just like
to generate
enter in a
picture of bunny
browser.
and pixel art style.
Maybe I hope I'm wrong because
Certainly,
it would be
Jesse.
cool if you could just like take any
I will
page.
use Midjourney to
You know what I
generate
mean?
a picture of a bunny in pixel art style for you. Please give me a moment to create the image.
I like the interaction with the computer. I also wonder how that works. Is it like Rabbit installed on a computer? Is there a different software for that?
Now here you go. You got an image generated on Midjourney through teach mode.
Oh yeah, there was an interface through Rabbit that would record what you were doing on your computer, I think.
With LAM fast
That's what you
evolving, my R1 will eventually help me to do things that can never be achieved on an app-based phone. Speaking of the current app-based phones, the first question we ask about ourselves is, why would I need a new device if I already have a $1,000 iPhone?
Yes.
My iPhone can't do any of this at all.
True.
We do not build Rabbit R1.
But I still have to carry two
a
devices.
different generation of devices.
My phone, my
app-based
headset,
system
the
will introduce
Rabbit,
more
or
than
any
50
other
years
AI
And
gadget.
a new generation of native AI-powered devices are just getting started.
Maybe
Here's a
another
quick
fork
recap.
phone.
R1 is our companion that hosts the large action model with natural language. I can use it for a wide range of tasks. Ask anything, direct actions, complex actions, AI-enhanced video calls, note-taker, translator, with Rabbit Eye, computer vision, and experimental teach mode. On the hardware perspective, we got a 360 rotational camera, a global 4G LTE SIM card, a push-to-talk button, and an analog scroll wheel. One last thing. What about the price?
I didn't
Now,
understand that
before
scroll
we reveal
thing.
our
I
price,
still don't get
I
it.
want to do a quick comparison. Here are some of the best phones on the market right now. You got iPhone, you got latest version of Android.
Big reveal the
We're looking at
price.
somewhere around $700 to $1,000.
How much do you think?
I bought my new iPhone.
Well, I already
15
know the
Pro
price,
Max
so I
last year.
cannot guess.
It's the
But I
same
wish-
experience as my
If you
previous
don't know the
ones.
price, guess.
Here
So
are
let me
not
know
so
if you're right.
smart speakers. They're asking roughly around $200, but they're all outdated. And finally, here are a couple of the new things with only large language models. You got AI Pin asking for $699.
AI
plus
Pin,
monthly
I just
subscription
reviewed on my
for
other
base
video.
model.
You should go watch that.
You got Tab asking for $600,
I don't know what
and you got Meta Ray-Ban glasses asking for roughly $300. Remember, these are the things with only large language model. We still think these were too expensive. We priced the Rabbit R1 at $199. No subscription, no hidden fees. You can order the R1 now at rabbit.tech. And we are shipping Easter 2024.
Aww.
I can't wait for you to experience the R1 for yourself.
Aw, that's cool.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Alright. I'm back. So what do you think? Oh my god, look at the Rabbit R1. Highs and lows overall, but it was like a long video. He was very candid about like all the demos. You can clearly see the product. The thing is, again, I did not get the wheel thing. I don't know if you did, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Please let me know. Love the price. Okay, price is right. $199 doesn't feel too expensive to have yet another gadget. And something that is portable. He did not talk about battery life, not that I remember, and also whether it's waterproof or not. So I wonder how those things come to play together. Yeah, and the small screen thing, I don't know, man. Like, Humane had no screen. I feel like that's the future. Like, no screen, please. Well, actually, let me correct that. Humane had a new version of a coolest screen that you can just project it into your hand, and I bet you can project it onto a surface or something. So I thought that was really, really cool from Humane. This is like still in this smallest screen area. It reminds me a lot of like when first like the Pebble Watch came out, and I don't know if you remember that, but it basically was like a first version of a smartwatch. And I think Rabbit has potential. And the color is cool. The design I think seems really cool. The messaging was clear. Overall, it's interesting to me, but it doesn't make me want to click buy now. I don't know. But if you do have one, let me know how your experience has been using the Rabbit R1. Well, technically it's January 2024, so maybe you do not have one, or you do, I don't know. But if you do, please let me know. I would love to hear what you think of your experience with the Rabbit R1. What do you think about this video? Overall, like, oh man, these agents, it's like, so here's the thing. They claim that they can take actions, right? And it is awesome that you can just call an Uber and order pizza and things like that. But those are not really the hard tasks that we have to deal with on a daily basis. Like, ordering an Uber for 6 people is not hard. Ordering an Uber for 10 people becomes a little bit of a challenge, because now you have to get 2 cars. Can you do that with one Uber account? You cannot, like all these are really the limitations and or the things that become really burdening on our human life through technology. So I wish Rabbit pushed the envelope a little more in terms of like what it can do. One of the ideas that I'm just thinking out loud right now is like still the fact that it logs in with your own account. So it's very limited, right? Because as soon as you have a login screen, you have to validate that login screen, especially because it uses user interfaces to interact with all of these apps. Apparently, according to what they said, I'm sure they have integrations that are built in. So I want to explore that concept a lot more and figure out if it's actually going to be useful, or if it's just going to block you every time it finds a paid wall or a login page and things like that. I think those are the questions that have yet to answer. Overall, really cool gadget. Love the AI component in it. Love that they're using both LLM and large action models. I think that's awesome. So yeah, I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.